There was once a woman named Anya who was afraid to speak her mind. She was always worried about what other people would think of her, and she didn't want to rock the boat. As a result, she often stayed quiet, even when she had something important to say. One day, Anya was at a meeting at her company. She had been working on a project for months, and she was finally ready to present her findings to the team. She took a deep breath and stood up, but as soon as she opened her mouth, she froze. She couldn't speak. She just stood there, staring at the faces of her colleagues, her heart pounding in her chest. The meeting leader, Jonathan, noticed that Anya was struggling. He gave her a reassuring smile and said, "Anya, it's okay. Take your time." Anya took a few more deep breaths and tried again. This time she was able to get a few words out, but she was still stuttering and her voice was shaking. Jonathan patiently waited for her to finish, and when she was done, he said, "Thank you for sharing that, Anya. I know it wasn't easy." Anya's colleagues nodded in agreement. They could all tell that she had been nervous, but they were impressed by her courage. After the meeting, Jonathan pulled Anya aside. "I just wanted to say that I'm really proud of you for speaking up," he said. "Your ideas will greatly increase our sales and add much to our bottom line. I know it wasn't easy, but you did it." Anya smiled. "Thank you," she said. "I'm glad I was able to contribute." That day, Anya learned that she was stronger than she thought. She also learned that it was okay to be afraid, as long as she didn't let her fears stop her from speaking her mind. Anya continued to speak up at work, and she soon became known as a valuable member of the team. She was also more confident in her personal life, and she started to speak up more often with her friends and family. One day, Anya was talking to her friend Imogene about her newfound confidence. "I'm glad I started speaking up," she said. "It's like I finally found my voice." Imogene smiled. "I'm so proud of you," she said. "You're an inspiration to me." Anya beamed with pride. Anya continued to speak up, and soon she realized that she had the power to make a difference. She started volunteering at a local women's shelter, and she used her voice to advocate for the rights of abused women. She also started a blog where she wrote about her experiences, and she quickly gained a large following. Anya's story is an inspiration to us all. It shows us that it's never too late to find our voice. It also shows us that we can use our voice to make a difference in the world. If you're afraid to speak your mind, I encourage you to take a deep breath and try. It might be scary at first, but it's worth it. You might just surprise yourself at what you can do. Dear friends, have you ever been afraid to speak your mind? What was your ordeal, and how did you handle it? How did it work out for you? And what have you learned? And how have you grown? Please share in the comments below, as we'd love to hear from you. And be sure to like and subscribe to get notified when our next video of Stories That Change Lives is released.